Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So I figured I'll take a bit of a break from Battlegrounds and record the Alliance War video. Right, so this is War 6 against PBT, and they are a very good team as well, and obviously we will try our best. This time I'm bringing in Dr. Doom, Mr. Fantastic and Nimrod. Mr. Fantastic this time is primarily for some pre-fights for one of the mini bosses and armor break synergy for Dr. Doom. But let's get to it. So I'm starting out on path 6 now. Yeah, that's path 6. I'm just checking out the lay of the land there a bit. And I'm going to be using Nimrod against the Magneto. And obviously, even though Magneto is the tech and metal champion killer, Nimrod kind of laughs in the face of that. Now, there are a couple of things that you do need to be aware of. For instance, Magneto will still have increased perfect block chance, he will still get his increased attack and, a few other abilities. However, he cannot reduce our ability accuracy, and on top of that, even if he does armor break us, those armor breaks don't really do anything. And now with Nimrod, it's just a very easy thing. I'm kind of triggering those promises on purpose. This is the combat prowess deja vu node, so whenever I throw same basic attack twice in a row, he gets a prowess that I immediately go and eat up. Then I just drop my level 1, and with that level 1 I trigger my eradicate mode, trying to get him to use that level 1 of his own. I typically have no problems awaiting Magneto's level 2, I'm quite used to it, but in a war, if I don't have to, rather not do it. Now, at this point, unfortunately, my eradicate protocol had expired, but it's okay, we're just gonna push on to level 2, re-enter eradicate protocol, drop a single level 2, and those shocks just absolutely annihilated Magneto. Man, it was such a beautiful meltdown over there. Now, next fight is going to be another interesting meltdown. And then there's going to be one messy fight. Next fight, I'm going up against Domino. And here, I did make a mistake initially. I needed to play a bit more carefully. So it's steady build up, unblockable, special burst lockdown. So I'm just going to give my Nimrod a potion right there. Actually, this has been quite expensive war season for me because I was messing up quite a lot initially. But either way, we have stopped dying, at least for now. So now I'm going up against Domino. So she's not unblockable yet. She will be once I reach 3 debuffs. Unfortunately, I lose my parry. And because of that, my indestructible 3 boost is eaten up. But let's face it, I didn't really need that indestructible 3 boost here. It's just kind of complete safeguard. Now I do want to get to my own level 2. And once I do that, we're gonna be doing just fine. So as soon as I reach my level 2, I don't even care if she's lucky or not at that point. And that level 2 just absolutely melts. Another mutant completely obliterated by Nimrod. And this fight is going to be tricky now. This is, again, steady build-up unblockable, and Null is going to be pretty much unblockable the entire fight. But I'm using Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom is armor break immune, he has class advantage, he has insane armor, and all of those things combined kind of mean that I can eat a ton of punishment. I knew that I'm likely gonna get hit in this fight, and I was perfectly okay with that. Actually, what I didn't realize was to check the Null Sig level, because I thought we were gonna start this fight with Null already unblockable, which was not the case actually, because it was a low Sig Null. So I'm putting on the Mystic boost here as well, just because. And Power Start 1 boost as well, because the plan is to get to level 3s and put him in a level 3 kind of rotation. But either way, so rank 4 mega boosted Doom, and here we saw that I only started with 1 Living Abyss, which is something that I didn't expect. So had I been more clever, I could have made sure that he does not get his unblockable as quickly. So he's gonna throw his level 1 over here, but we can see that despite all of that, I'm still at 88% health. And here at this point, I'm doing quite alright. I'm just pushing up to level 3, but in the middle of my heavy attack, before I can stagger anything, he went unstoppable because Eradicate kicked in. As I said, this is going to be a messy fight. It was meant to be a messy fight, but it was meant to play on the fact that Dr. Doom is just an absolute tank. Now, after this level 3, you can see that I gain back already full bar of power. And I just go in, drop my level 1, just shy of level 2 there. And then I'm going to drop another level 1. He's at 3%, and now I just need to basically tap his block or hit him once, and we're good. So sometimes you can just use tankiness of a champion. I probably could have used like Shang-Chi or something else for there, but I have a rank 4 Doom, might as well use it. I wasn't initially assigned this Killmonger, by the way, but I still decided to take it because I did have the, well, I did ask my officers whether they're fine with it. And the plan here was quite simple, actually. Just kind of, you know, spam the armor break to completely disable reverb as often as possible, get to level 3. Don't even try to intercept, because I don't think we were going to win on time if it got to it anyway, so I wasn't in a particularly great rush in this fight. So this is actually quite lengthy fight, but again, just demonstrates what beast of a champ Dr. Doom is. So he's at 95%, I'm at 96%. We have already spent some time in the fight, but I haven't ever disabled that protection. We're pretty much going to be fighting through that protection. It probably would have been wiser to try and get in that intercept, but again, it's a better safe than sorry story. Again, especially considering that I did already have a couple of mess-ups earlier this season, so I do not want that to happen again. So that's going to be kind of exactly the plan there. So I'm just barely made it in time to maintain the first Fury. Now we're going to be throwing level 3 with 2 Furies. He's actually still at 75% health. But now, you know, we have proper 2 Furies active. Even if that protection is on, we're dealing plenty of damage there. So we're going to go for the Doom kind of standard rotation of level 3, level 1, level 2. And then we're going to see how much those incinerates do. Unfortunately, he's obviously... I thought he's going to dash in, but no, those incinerates actually did get to manage to work a full cycle there. Here, I should have probably tried and thrown another special attack whilst I still had 2 Furies active, but it's okay. Now, at least we can see that Killmonger is slowly but surely going down. Again, have not ever intercepted in this fight. Have never intercepted. But we're still definitely moving forwards. I know that there would be quicker options for this fight. I could have done it quicker, but that was not the point. Doom was just so incredibly safe. I knew I'm going to get it done, and the time at this point did not matter anymore because, you know, we were behind on time either way. So we figured it's best to kind of bring in the tankiest champ that has the least chance of dying. And then after that, I do have one more fight, which is against Kitty Pryde, which, if I remember correctly, is actually going to be a little bit messy. But this is my last fight, so I'm just going to get to Nimrod. Oh no, this is actually not going to be a messy fight at all. This is going to be a funny fight. I mix them up. This is going to be a funny fight. So here we're going to go with Kitty. We're getting in, you know, eradicate protocol already, getting rid of all of her prowesses. Now, she does have 2 bars of power, so I do want her to use that special attack of hers. Wonderful. And now we're just going to be smashing her up very quickly. So I'm at 9 charges. I'm not in my eradicate protocol anymore, but now we re-enter it, and as soon as we get to that level 2, Kitty Pryde's dead. And after this, I just go and play some pre-fights, and that's about it. So we did end up winning this war as well. It was very, very close. It was just 1 death difference kind of thing. But so far, the season is actually going quite all right for us. We only have lost 1 war, and I think it was against GT40, and I think it was only by 1 death as well. We definitely haven't been playing perfect, myself especially, for Battle Group, but overall, I do think that this new unstoppable armor node defensive tactic with the attacker bands, it is kind of, you know, taking people some time to adjust. I'm sure that if it stays for another season, then we're going to see the death counts go down. However, at the moment, in top tiers of the war, the death counts are actually kind of higher than they have been in a while, which kind of surprised me, because initially when I thought about unstoppable armor, I didn't think it's going to be that bad, but there are some really bad and tricky matchups with that global. That being said, that is pretty much it for this war video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you know, if you guys did, then hit that like button, hit that sub button. I'll be uploading the rest of the wars of the season as well. But now I need to get some food in me and back to the battlegrounds. See ya, folks. Hello there, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about